my people, right? As you see by the title of the video, will the finals die out, right? I've been playing the game for a bit, put some eyeballs into it, been playing ranked, been playing casual, been playing all sorts in the game, playing all the different classes, all the different weapons, right? And I feel like I just wanted to give my opinion around a topic like this, just to, provide some discussion points, see what other people think. Are they thinking the same? Are they thinking different? Just discussion, no hate to the team making the game or the game itself. I want to see this game succeed, I really do, but I feel like this has to be discussed, and providing feedback I feel like be the best way to do that. So I'm providing some gameplay in the background so that you guys don't get bored when I'm talking, and if there's any points that you want to provide, just leave it in the comment section below and I'll be reading them if there are any, because this is my first time doing it. So yeah, let's get into it. If you start off with the pros, right? The finals is a very unique game. There's no other game like the finals on the market right now, and I feel like this is what a lot of gamers, especially myself, is what we've needed, right? I feel like I'm talking about myself here, I'm getting really sick of battle royales and Call of Duty in general. I've not bought COD since Black Ops 3, because I feel like, again, it's the same game over and over and over and over again. After Fortnite, battle royales are on the rampant. Everywhere you go, there's a battle royale attached to a game. It's just something different, right? This game is something different, and I give props to the developers on that. It is something different, is what we've needed for a very long time, and I'm happy that they've released it, right? On to the second point. There's a lot of different types of play styles that can be incorporated, such as you can run the light as a sniper class, you could run a melee class if you wanted to, you could run all explosives if you wanted to, you can play as an assassin, go invisible, you can backstab people. There's so many different plays you can do, and that provides replayability. There's different ways you can learn the game. Another pro, the shooting gameplay of the game, oh my god, I'm telling you, is so fun to play. To kill people within that game has to be top tier. One of the best shooting games I've played in a while. The feeling of the guns, it's not too easy, it's not too hard, it's like in between. And I've seen people complain about the visual recoil with the guns. So what visual recoil means is when the bullets are shooting in a straight line, but the gun is moving about to make it harder for you. So it does have visual recoil, but that just comes with the aspect of learning the game, right? Learning the recoil patterns, learning how to control the gun. And I feel like people complain about that. I like that aspect of it. In my opinion, I like that aspect of it. It's a good learning curve, and it makes you want to play the game more, get better at it, can't speak, get better at it. And it's just clean and and especially it's very satisfying to kill people in that game. It is so satisfying. That sound like, and you just see the Overwatch template of eliminated and the person's name. I don't know, it's just something satisfying about it. On to my next point, right? The scenery and the maps, the maps are high quality. The layout of the map is also really good. Each map, there's easy to run around. You can, there's always zip lines. You can go into high ground and take high ground from someone else. There's cranes, which one thing about the cranes I hate is that there's always a sniper on top of them. But again, that's just people's play styles, right? And there's ways to counter that. Again, with every class, there's a counter to it. So, for example, the invisibility class, it has a counter, which is the medium using the recon sense. When the medium uses that recon sense, they can see the invisible light class, light person. So everything in this game, I feel like is very balanced. There was a time, I think heavy is still quite strong, but before the patch that came out today, the heavy was slightly stronger than both the medium and light. There's ways to play around that. If you play with your team, it can easily be countered, but I feel like heavy was slightly stronger. But that brings me on to my next point, right? The dev team is quite fast responding. The game just came out a week ago, and they've already released patches and bug fixes and nerfs and buffs, and they've also updated the game to be Christmas themed as well. They're very fast responding, they're very supportive, they're constantly updating the game so it feels fresh, brand new. I mean, it is brand new, but I mean, keeping it fresh so that it matches, you know, the time. So we're in Christmas time and they made it Christmas themed. They're doing good. They're doing very good to maintain the game, right? So I feel like we have to give them props to that. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's other pros to talk about, but I feel like these are the main ones that I feel like, in my opinion, these are the main ones to be talking about. I mean, again, if there's any more pros, let me know in the comments. Leave a like as well if you're enjoying the video so far. Yeah, let's get onto the cons now. Oh, right, the cons, right. So if start off with the first con, I'd say would be the repetitiveness of the game. Currently there's 2 game modes out right now, which is Cash Out and Bank It. I'm not going to go into detail of what the objectives are in each game, because I'm sure you guys watching this know the game modes, right? But I feel like there needs to be more variety of game modes, such as, I'll give some examples of King of the Hill, where each team is fighting to, get a spot in the hill, and the longer they're on top of that spot, the more points they get. Or even like a team deathmatch, something simple of just getting kills and, getting as many kills as you can and winning the game like that. In order to remove that kind of repetitiveness, I think there has to be, more game modes. You can't just stick with them two, and especially in ranked when you only have that one game mode, which is Cash Out. And if you're playing ranked every single day, you're eventually going to get bored of Cash Out. You're going to be bored of camping within that room, defending that room, and then ultimately dying, and then trying to fight back for that room. And if you don't get it, then you wasted all your time even fighting for that vault, right? I mean, that's the objective of the game, but it does get boring, if you're playing that every single day and you're in that constant cycle of fighting and refighting and fighting and then refighting because you're dying and you're refighting. It's that continuous repetitive cycle. And that leads me on to my second point, which is that camping like playstyle. Within Cash Out, you have to, if you don't play like that camping playstyle, then you're gonna lose that Cash Out vault. That's the simple truth. You have to camp, and with that it comes with like a passive gameplay, and it's not fun. Coming from a COD background too, I've witnessed many campers in my lifetime. Fucking hated it. I despised campers. Like, what fun do you have camping, right? I'm just trying to think. You come back from your 9 to 5. I'm getting pissed off now, right? You come back from your 9 to 5 or your job or your university or your school. You come sit in COD, or sit on a game, and then you're in a corner waiting for people to kill. Where is the fun in that? You tell me. But else people's playstyles, I'm not gonna get more into it. Because I get heated. But yeah, man, come on, let's be honest, no one likes campers. No one likes campers. When you're forced to do that play style, it's not a fun experience. It's not fun to play, not fun to play against, and it's, for me, it's not fun to make content on as well. That's why I've just been playing Bank It mostly. Just been playing Bank It. Bank It is better than Cash Out in my opinion. You're actively getting kills and, playing the objective by depositing the coins that you get from the kills. So essentially, in Cash Out, kills don't even matter. Kills don't matter at all. And in the gameplay you're seeing right now, I'm playing Bank It. So third point being, I have a feeling the metas in this game are going to be very, very disgusting. Let's just say like ratty. They're going to be very disgusting. So currently there's a meta going around where heavies or like people with explosives and C4s, they put the C4s on the explosive cans, them red long cylinder cans that you see around the map. What the meta is right now, you're applying the C4s onto the explosive cans, and then you're just chucking it at players who are mediums or lights, and they get one-shotted. Now you tell me where the fun is, where the fun is in that. Because for me, that just makes me want to quit the game. That makes me, but back when, I don't know about now, about RPGs now, I don't play light anymore, but when RPGs one-shot you, or mines one-shot you as a light, it makes you just want to not play that kind of class, and that kind of eliminates playing that one class, because if you play it, you're going to be playing at a disadvantage. So is there anything the dead team can do? I mean, what they have done is reduce the damage on the mines and reduce the damage on the RPGs, which is good. Yeah, it makes playing light more sustainable. But again, it might be just a skill issue. Let's be honest, it might be a skill issue. But my main point being, I feel like the metas within this game are going to be very, very harmful for the game, which in most cases, in most games, metas do mean disgusting. It's the most optimal playstyle, and they're going to be ratty, and you're going to see it constantly, and that's why the dev team just needs to constantly do nerfs and buffs to ensure that the game is fresh. It's constantly kept fresh. So it's not much of a con, but it's just something to just be aware of in the future of scruffy gameplay styles, which ultimately people are going to play because they want to win. So the last con I'd say would be there's like quite minimal support for solo players. It's quite frustrating playing solo, especially in ranked, when there's a possibility of like a team being fully partied and just dominating the whole lobby, which ultimately means you're going to lose that tournament. Bit of a waste of time. So again, a resolution for this would be solo players should match with other solo players to make it just fair. As a solo player myself, it's difficult when there's another team dominating because they have communication, whereas my team doesn't have that kind of same level of communication because no one's talking in voice chat. There may be other cons that other people are aware of, but those are the main 4 ones that I can think of right now. But the main one being it's very repetitive. There's been many times where I've clicked off the game because I just got bored of doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, we will see what happens in the future. I'm sure they'll add more game modes, but we'll see in the future. That's it for my cons. If there's any more, again, leave a comment below saying what your pros or cons are. But yeah, those are my current cons. So just to wrap up the whole video, right? Will the finals die out? My opinion, I'm gonna say, I don't want to sit on the fence, but I'm gonna say no. The only reason why is that I feel like the dev team that's behind the finals, they know what they're doing. I feel like they have a plan on how to constantly deliver content, constantly keep the game fresh. It's not gonna be another Splitgate. It's not gonna be another Halo Infinite. It's gonna be something different. I think this game has longevity. I know other people are gonna say no. They think the hype train is gonna fall off. The game's gonna fall off. It might, but I don't want it to. I feel like it's a very fun game, and if they can just find out ways that they can keep players interested, I think this game will succeed very, very, very high. I think it'd be a good game to get your hands on right now, get learning the game, and possibly make content on it. That's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I mean, there's other games that come out that's gonna be competitive with the finals. For example, XDefiant. I know it's not the same genre, but it's another FPS game that's gonna come out soon. Fuck knows when that's gonna come out because they've been delaying the shit all the time. But yeah, my opinion, I don't think it's gonna die out. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, we'll end it here.